can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you.
Hey guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy and it's so good to have you. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about what do women or feminine energies really think of you. So this should be a really insightful reading and I'm excited to get into it today. So if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's so good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. Now, keep in mind, it's a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information and my social media is down in my description box below. So these are going to be your three psychic linking objects. I also have a pre-shuffle for each group, and I'll also be pulling cards as guided during each session. So the first card here is Hekate. The second group is Gaia. And the third group is going to be Isis. All right, I will insert a little video with some backing music and you guys can take a moment, chill out, and see which group or which groups you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, there's probably more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye, guys.
Told you how to run the race, every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
One, all of you that selected Hekate, protection, this is going to be your reading all about what women or feminine energies really think of you. All right, so I'm going to put that right there. You guys can see it for the most part. Let's go through your pre-shuffle and then we'll get into drawing some more cards. What do women or feminine energies really think of you? Now keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information is down in my description box below. Okay, so we have past life, going away, grief. We have Grim Reaper. We have Atonement. We have Fortuna. Fate. I probably mispronounced that, but we have Fate. Persecution. Alchemist. Out trick or treating. Here. Out trick or treating. We're here. We're here. I love these cards. They're so awesome. Okay, so what I'm picking up on right now is that a lot of feminine energies or women tend to feel like they need to protect themselves from your energy. Like there's something threatening about your energy here with the Grim Reaper and the cemetery, lots of underworld energy, lots of really powerful energy. And I feel like you have the ability to kind of persuade people, to talk people into things, to sweet talk people, to charm people. And I feel like there are some feminine energies that feel that. Some feminine energies feel like you do this with masculine energies, like you're controlling or you can get them to do anything. I'm hearing the term, they're eating out of your hands. They're wrapped around your little finger. Like you know how to work masculine energies. And that's, hey, there's no judgment here. You know, you're very powerful. And I feel like you're very focused. And I get this feeling like you have a certain kind of presence about you when you walk into a room that it it tends to activate people or make people really uncomfortable in some kind of way. Like there's something about your aura. It could be the way you talk, your eyes, your hair. There's something about the way you speak that makes some people uncomfortable. And I feel like mostly this is feminine energies because they feel like you're a threat on some level. Okay. Fate, this is powerful. This is powerful. I feel like you know that you control your fate. You are a master manifester. And because of that, you're very powerful. I feel like you've lived many lifetimes perfecting this gift. You may just now be walking into that power or becoming aware of it. And I feel like you have this energy. I'm hearing temptress, like you're very tempting to masculine and feminine energies. I feel like you have a lot of energy that's just attracted to you in particular. And with the atonement here, what I get from that is that people feel like with this persuasive energy, like they want to please, they want to make you happy. There's this element of like when you get involved with people, be it friends, family, or whatever, they want to do things to get positive reinforcement from you, validation from you. Your opinion matters. Now, for some of you, you're probably saying, really? I don't think so. Well, we often aren't aware of the effect we have on people. And I feel like group one, you are not aware of your effect on people. And I feel like with cemetery here, with past life, I feel like you meet many people from past lives. And that's part of the strange energy people feel. They either feel instantly connected to you, and it almost gets into a situation where people kind of overstep their boundaries. They kind of lose control and they want more of your energy. They want more of your attention. Or people recognize you energetically from a past life, and it's almost like it repels them because it makes them uncomfortable. Because some people, you know, they're not used to even the idea of a past life. They're not open to it. And hey, if that's what you believe, that's cool. But that means that when they feel past life energy or that weird familiarity, they go into questioning it so much that they block the connection. And for some of you guys, you know, you've met people in your past life where you haven't, in this life from your past life, that you haven't really hit it off with because you are repeating a pattern from past lives. The thing is that in this lifetime, it's almost subconscious. When you see yourself at this point repeating a pattern, it repels your energy. You immediately want to pull back. You may not know how to stop that pattern, but you do like and keep the connection. So instead you just pull back your energy instead of trying to work it out and work past this this energetic, I'm seeing like energetic cliff, like you pull back from it instead of diving into it because you don't want to repeat patterns. And that's at a subconscious level, because I feel like you are here to kind of master your own lifetime, like this particular lifetime. For you guys, this is not the first time you've had a try at this lifetime. But this is the lifetime. I'm hearing like 151. So a lot of you guys, this is your 151st time reliving this particular lifetime, and you have made different decisions in this lifetime. And because of that, you've owned more of your power. And if you are in the process of doing this, or you have done this, you'll start to notice the energies that are attracted to you, and many of them will be past life connections. With the Grim Reaper here, that's death, a lot of death energy. You're a major transformer. When we have Alchemist here, that's really what the death card's about. And I feel like you have a way of taking really bad energy, bad situations, and transmuting it into self-empowerment. If you haven't done that, that's something, you could very well be working on. And people feel this from you. They feel this level up situation. And I feel like many don't understand it. And because of that, they kind of like are repelled. It makes them get distance because they don't understand the weird energy. They don't understand your vibe. But Scorpio here, they feel enticed by it, okay? Some people really feel like they got to be protective of their energy around you. We have strength here, very strong. You're very, very strong. Okay, you may have Leo energy as well. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And I'm also feeling air. Air is coming in for me as well. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like people know you're like a tower of strength. I feel like you have been through a lot. You don't get the Grim Reaper and Cemetery on accident, okay? Like Grim Reaper and Cemetery to me is total death cycles, like death cycles, transformation cycles, chaos and order cycles. They are part of your everyday existence. You may be one of those people that tend to grow in chaos, like the chaotic energy, kind of the winds of change, the chaotic energy kind of whirls through your life. And and it might have made you afraid before, but now you embrace the chaos because you know on the other side of this chaos is something you want, something you've been working towards, okay? People feel this from you, all right? I feel like they're also very attractive to your body. For many of you, there's a lot of body stuff in these Dark Goddess cards. And I'm just feeling like, even though we have, and this is interesting what I'm feeling here, we have this very attractive like vessel. Doesn't matter how you feel about it. This is how women see you. It's the reason why you're threatening. It's the reason why they feel like they need to protect themselves from you. But you wear armor on that vessel. Like you are armed for battle. You are armed, and it's almost like you have this attitude like, I'm not going to let anyone fuck with me anymore. Like I've had enough. Some of you guys have had some issues with like masculine energies being inappropriate with you. And this armor, every time you have somebody who gets over on you or makes you feel small or whatnot, it's like it adds a layer of armor. And in your case, it's not a dysfunctional thing. Okay, this is someone who has learned who's for them and who's not. And you know, as you work your magic, as you work that magical energy that you have, you know that you're going to attract some really negative energy, negative vibes, confused people. It's like you have ascended master vibes. Like you're aware that you're in a human experience. You're aware of this. And it may be this awareness is something you're moving into, but you're very powerful. And because of that, people feel like, people get afraid. I mean, that's actually what I'm feeling here. Like people become afraid of you, okay? Beautiful, powerful, attractive, what have you. And they desired you, but are intimidated by you. There's a lot of intimidation with this group, and it's because of this underworld energy. And you are armed for battle. Like you are not a vulnerable soul necessarily. Like I don't feel like you no longer allow others to kind of whip your life. Like I'm seeing the winds of change being controlled by hands, and it's like you don't allow that anymore. Chaos comes into your life, you understand the power of chaos and change, and it's almost like you master it and go forward. Okay, let's get some more tarot for you guys. What do feminine energies think of you? I'm going to get this bottom one. We have the Hierophant. No, this is Judgment. I'm sorry. And it came out in reverse, but I'm not taking reversals. But I am feeling like there are feminine energies that feel like they can't trust you. Okay? You scare people. Some of you guys just flat scare people. Having this energy, this Hekate energy, is very frightening to people because let's just, it's outside the norm, okay? Most feminine energies are not like this empowered. Most feminine energies don't have this possibility, okay? And they certainly don't carry the death energy in a conscious way. And I feel like you may have a darker vibe, like the way you look. You may have dark hair. You may have blonde hair. There's something like striking about your hair because your crown chakra, I'm seeing your crown chakra, and it feels like it's just open. It's just powerfully open, and I'm actually seeing like crystals around your crown chakra. It's like you're wearing your crown. You're embracing your crown. You know that you are a sovereign divine being. This is intimidating to people. I did a reading about who is intimidated by you. You might want to check that out because there is, and I didn't expect this in group 1, but there is a very powerful wave of intimidation here. And I don't think you mean to do it, but you're just in your energy. You know how to protect yourself. You are aware. Some of you are uncomfortable with it, but you're definitely aware of your own like presence, the appearance of your vessel. And because of that, women who are feminine energies, who connect with you are often, it's like they want to be your friend. They want to be close to you. They want to know you, but they're also very intimidated. It's almost like you're the main character in the group. Okay. You're the main character. You have main character vibes. Okay. Okay, we have the sun. It came out in reverse. And I'm not really taking the reversal, but what I feel you have a very positive vibe, but because of this cemetery Grim Reaper energy, it doesn't necessarily feel that way to other people because you're so protected and people feel like they can't trust you because you're not walking around with your heart on your sleeve like most people do. I feel like this is a feminine energy that has been taken advantage of and has walked into their power. And because of that, they're intimidating to other feminine energies. They don't play around. They only let down their armor and let you in to see the more, I don't want to say vulnerable, but there's power in vulnerability, the more truer, vulnerable self. It's almost like a warrior who takes off their armor and you get to know them better. And it takes time, right? But some people are afraid or intimidated, so they don't take the time to know you deeper. They know this. They know this strength. I'm feeling like, what is the name? Joan of Arc energy here, like Joan of Arc. Okay, like you're intimidating. And I think, I keep saying that, but I think you guys need to become aware of it. I think it will help you, Scorpio energy. I feel like the more you become aware of the intensity of your energy, the more you can understand how to better interact with people in your life, okay? Let's get a couple more cards here for you guys. Tell me more about group 1. Tell me more about group 1. Ooh, okay, we have the 4 of Wands. Can you guys see that? Okay. And let me get one more. One more. We have, okay, this came out in reverse too, but it's the Knight of Swords. Okay. I feel like you are unafraid to make moves towards your own happiness. And I feel like some people look at you and think you're selfish. Feminine energies, namely, think you're selfish because you no longer apologize for who you are. And let's be honest, the reason why they're viewing you this way is because they have their own internal stuff they're dealing with and they project it onto you because you're so protected that it doesn't really affect you. It's almost like you've accepted this role in your life. Like if you haven't, you're walking into it, and feminine energies are threatened by you. And I feel like you're not afraid to go for the things that make you happy. And I feel like for you, there is close friends coming. You may be alone right now or feel very alone or not have a lot of really close feminine energies. And I feel like they are approaching you, but these feminine energies will share the same energy signature. I'm feeling a Lilith energy here as well. So I feel like they will share this really deep, intense energy, and they will just understand you. They will understand you at a higher self level. But there will always be feminine energies who find you threatening. These feminine energies aren't aren't good with themselves, okay? They're going through a healing process, and your presence in their life, be it a moment or, years, it catalysts them to go deeper into their own inner vulnerability and understand their strength, and they put on their armor, and they're able to step out into the world unafraid of what other people think of them. I feel like you can be very inspiring to the people who can get past this level of intimidation and fear of the energy that you put out, all right? Okay, group one, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected Gaia, creation. This is going to be your reading all about what feminine women... Let's do it again. Hey group two, all of you that were drawn to the Gaia card, creation. This is going to be your reading all about what do women or feminine energies really think of you. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. Just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. Okay, let's get into the cards. We have control. We have remembrance. Responsibility, the high priestess, high priest. Spell casting, manifestation. Oops. Deliverance. Spiderweb, entangled, strong, unseen. Sunflower, spotlight, happiness, success. Lantern fairy, a clear solution. And inspiration. Okay, so right away, I'm feeling a mother vibe with Gaia. I feel like you're very nurturing. I think other feminine energies see you as very nurturing, very healing. You may be a healer professionally. You may work in the medical field or mental health or social services or some way you help people. And this was a very natural thing for you to fall into because your energy is very nurturing. Okay, and with the divine feminine energy that I feel flowing through you, there's also an element of creation here. With the sunflower, I'm feeling the sun card. Lots of bright, sunny energy. Doesn't mean that you're like this all the time, but I feel like your intent, your spiritual intent in the world is to be a presence for this nurturing energy. Like your vessel is a conduit of nurturing, motherly type energy, and people really respond to it as well. Underneath this very nurturing energy, though, is a very powerful person, that very powerful being, and I feel like people with this a clear solution, I think people are very drawn to kind of talk to you about their problems. At times you may feel like, I can't take all this heaviness of people always telling me their problems. It may be part of what you do for a living. You may be a teacher too, or some kind of guide, or offer guidance in some kind of way to people. It could be business advice. You could work in customer service. And hey, there are only certain kind of angels that can do that kind of work right now, because whoo, man, people are really fired up, right? So you work with people in some way, and I feel like you're a people person, but there's also this need with control at times to pull away, and because of that, people sometimes get confused, especially other feminine energies. They don't know if you want to be a friend or you don't want to be a friend. They don't really know to like invite you to dinner or not to invite you to dinner, because they feel like they're not sure if what they see is what is true. Like, I feel like some feminine energies feel this energy may be a little fake, or you may be wearing a mask, which, not all masks are bad. I often talk about removing masks, but some masks in certain situations are necessary. And for some of you, it may be that there are times you are required to be more of an extrovert, but in your soul, you're kind of this introverted energy, and you're at peace when you are apart from people. You may be an empath or a psychic, or in some way you deeply connect to other people's energy. I feel a lot of empathic ability here. I'm also feeling like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a lot of water here as well. And I feel like you don't realize it, but you have a way of inspiring people. And I think it has to do with the power of your words. I feel like with the control card here, I feel like you're very aware of the power of speech. They don't call it spelling for no reason, right? You understand the connection between the words we say, the intent we speak with them, and the power of manifestation. So I feel like you help people communicate better. I think just by talking to you and investing in your energy, they learn more about themselves. I feel like they're catalysted in the area of communication. I'm feeling like throat chakra activation, and this may be your energy as well. Many times, healers are called to heal themselves before they can help heal others. And I feel like you speak in a way where you really think about other people's feelings, and there's an aspect of yourself, a higher aspect of yourself, your higher self, that you may not directly be consciously aware of, that is like literally, I'm seeing like a temperature gauge being like stuck into people's aura to kind of test where they are, test how far you could go. This is also the energy I get with lawyers sometimes, people who work in law, who are fighting for truth and justice and stuff like that. They have this like sixth sense on how to check people's energy very quickly. It's like you know how to not fall into it, but you also know that it's important to check people's energy before you like start conversations sometimes. And when people are they're telling you their secrets or kind of confiding in you about the deep issues of their life, I feel like instead of like some energies who kind of like immediately gain space from it, feel kind of like put upon, I think you understand how to turn that energy from the darkness into this light with the lamp. I think you're a beacon and a vessel for the divine feminine in the world. And that doesn't matter what gender you are. Okay, this is what feminine energies think of you. And they feel this. I feel like you make feminine energies feel comfortable and understood. You assist feminine energies in self-acceptance at a deeper level. And some of you do it by doing you. Being you out in the world, no longer apologizing for who you are. We have the spider web here, and very strong, very strong. And what I'm getting specifically with the spider web is that you can take on the burdens of others and it won't collapse you. Yes, you do need to take care of yourself. You often need a lot of alone time to do this work. Like people might find you to be like a lone wolf type energy, but the truth is this is how you transmute the energy. This is how you're able to do the things you do. I do think other feminine energies, although they may be a bit put off by this, we have the sun here. Very positive energy, a lot of light. I feel like you're a beacon of the divine feminine in the world. And we have spotlight, happiness, success. And there's all this golden energy. We have the sun card. We have the lamp here. There's a lot of golden energy in this card. And we have the owl as well. So I feel like you have a lot of wisdom that has come through a lot of hardship. I feel like you've had your heart broken a lot. And not just in this life, but your past lives as well. It's like you've mastered the art of recovering from broken hearts, your own broken heart. I'm seeing the Three of Swords. That's why I keep saying broken hearts. But I feel like you understand the power of pulling those hearts out and nurturing the wound, caring for the wound, healing yourself. I feel like for some of you, the number 333 may be a very powerful number. I feel like you have just a presence about you of the divine feminine. And for many of you guys, it's taken a while for you to get there. We have the Nine of Swords, not Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands here. You're a fighter. You're a fighter, and you fight for your friends. You fight for the people you love. You fight for causes that are meaningful. I feel like you have such a powerful throat chakra. You understand the power of words, and you use that power for good in the universe, for good. I feel like you didn't always. I feel like there may have been a past here where there was a lot of yelling, a lot of frustration, because you kept hitting a wall, because you've been delivered from it. You have delivered yourself. You've learned how to make moves that are in your best interest. You're still learning. We're constantly growing, okay? And I feel like in the past, you may have had controlling energy. You may have had this need to kind of oppress your own energy, follow the rules, do what people expect of you, and you're not doing that anymore. You've learned to nurture yourself. And because of that, people see this positivity. They see the strength of the wounded warrior who's been through it. When this wounded warrior speaks, people listen because they know that you've been through it. They know, they understand you've been the victim and the villain at times. You have done it all, kind of thing. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is like an important lifetime. Okay, this lifetime is kind of where all the lifetimes kind of come together. Everything you've ever been through in this life, other lives, other experiences, has all led you to this moment. And it's very powerful. It's very fruitful. We're talking about the divine feminine energy, nurturing, healing, creative, that kind of thing. There's something that needs to be birthed by you. People can feel this energy. You may be birthing it now. You may be creating it now. And I also feel like you're a good mom. Like you're a good feminine energy parent. You're a good father, whatever works for you, okay? Whatever label works for you. You're very good at it. You're very kind and compassionate. And I feel like when you hear other people saying words of gossip, saying hateful words, I feel like you're the person that speaks up and says, hey, I think they're a great person, or hey, should we really be talking about them this way? Because in your own way, you're trying to teach people about the power of words, the power of their intentions. All right, let's get another tarot card here. Oh, I got 2. I got 3. I'll take them. We have death. Okay. So you are a transmuter. You are a master of change, And I think you also help walk people through this energy, this death card. Like you understand that there are times that we have to be our own savior. We have to deliver ourselves from our own toxicity and the toxicity of others. And you're a very powerful voice for those who are going through like deep levels of healing, because the way you heal people, for some of you, the way you heal people is subconsciously. It's almost like just in your nature. You have a place within you that can hold space for people who are going through this process. You may actually, for some of you, I'm getting there may be 1 or 2 among you that may like be drug addiction counselors, or you've been through addiction and you understand the power of transformation, the power of allowing the old to die and the new to be born. And that might be what we're feeling here. What I'm feeling here is that you have that power to help birth people through the death process. You may be a doula, and that doesn't necessarily mean like death, like physical death, but like a spiritual, mental, emotional death. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups, very healing energy. You are a healer. That is the energy that divine feminines, well, not divine, well, they're all divine feminines, but that's the energy that women or feminine energy gets from you. You're healing. You're a soft place to fall. Like people can confide in you. People feel like they can talk to you. And we have the 10 of Wands here. And this is about accomplishment. It can be about picking up your burdens, the 9 of Wands, and moving on. I think you help people do that. I think in your own way, you help people, gather their strength, what they have left of this battle, this healing journey, and move forward into a more positive space within them. It doesn't mean, and I feel like you've done this, and that's why you can help others do it. And you do it naturally. I think you're one of those people, one of those friends that people call when they're in trouble. Like you would bail a friend out of jail. If somebody needs some money and you have it, you would give it to them. You're very giving. You're very compassionate. I think because your energy comes from an infinite source, okay, the divine feminine energy. It comes from that infinite source. Also, little side note here, some of you guys are very creative, and it really would serve you to get more into your creative space, okay? For some of you guys, you've been so focused on helping other people that this creative thing that you need to birth, be it a business, art, whatever this is, okay, fill in the blank, you are denying yourself your own fruit of your own labor. Okay, you are denying yourself the fruits of your labor by not putting more of your energy into this creative pursuit. Okay, I'm not saying don't hold space and don't keep helping people if you feel guided to do that, but don't help people so much that you can't work on your own manifestation. Okay, you can't work on your own dream. You understand the power of words. Now you need to put some of that wisdom into your own creation. All right. Okay, group 2, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected Isis, Resurrection, this is going to be your reading all about what do women or feminine energies really think of you. So keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information and my social media will be down in my description box below. So let's see what came out for your shuffle here. We have Resurrection. What I'm hearing is, how did they do this? How do they look so good after everything they've been through? Like, how do you just resurrect like this? I feel like for some of you, you have gone through a process where you've been hermiting a little bit, or a lot, depending. It's different for different people. But I feel like you've been keeping to yourself, and it's like you're rising. I feel this phoenixing energy, like you've been through a lot, and I think instead of trying to make changes outside of yourself, it's like you found out that projecting change into the world isn't effective if you don't have those changes happen within you. And because of that, it's caused you to kind of glow up. There's a lot of glowing energy here with Isis. And I feel like it's almost like you've come out of like a hiatus, or you're coming out of a hiatus from people, and from being alone or being more separated from people in your life. And they're just wondering, how did you do this? How do you look better now than you used to? It's like you look better now than you did when you were younger. It's almost like for some of you, you've pushed past or pushed back the hands of time. And you're not aging like other people do. And it's because you're doing the inner work, and you're starting to literally glow. Glow up to me doesn't necessarily mean, oh, you're perfect, you're attractive. You meet society's norms, which is of what's attractive. You have become the best person. You're becoming the best person you know how to be. You have gone into the dark night of the soul. You've let go of many things that were painful. It could be people, it could be places, but what's happening is, and what you may not realize is as you've let go of patterns of behavior, as you've let go of people, it's actually been changing your frequency, and your energy is starting to get lighter. It's starting to flow more easily with other people. You're starting to flow with yourself. I think some of you guys have realized that even though you talk a lot of self-love, you haven't really deeply embraced yourself in the way you should, because of conditions brought up by childhood or past experiences or negative experiences with like masculine energy. Could be feminine as well. Let's get into the cards here. We have Pandora, Curiosity. You understand the power of curiosity. I also feel like feminine energies are very curious about you because they want to know how you did it so they can do it too. We have Drama. Yeah, I feel that. I feel drama kind of comes to you. I don't think you ask for it. I don't think you like it. I don't think you enjoy it. But I do think it just kind of comes to you naturally. People talk about you. People are talking about you. I'm hearing gossip as well. So people, feminine energies, women like to talk about you. They'd like to throw mud at you. Some of them are very... Again, I'm using the word intimidated. Group 1 had this energy. I feel like you have it too. It's for a little bit different reasons, but there's this energy about you. Like if you can bring yourself back from this illness, this trauma, whatever this is, and look good doing it, like what else can you do? Like what can you not do should be the question, right? Okay, we have Coven, Dedication. Yeah, I think you're going to find that the people who are drawn to you now in this part of your life are more dedicated. They are the ride or dies. This is your soul group. These are your soulmates who are going to support you in whatever endeavor you have. I feel like there is an air of leadership here, but it's leadership that was earned by experience, by self-healing, by understanding who you really are in the world. We have Chalice, Fulfillment. I feel like you guys may have an issue with your throat chakra that you're working on, and that's part of the reasons why you may have removed your energy from other people and kind of gone into this hermit status where you were more towards yourself, more self reflective, really diving into your mirror, seeing your own quote unquote ugliness. We all have it, and understanding where it comes from. You may be going through this process and it's like you're pulling people to you. You're pulling the right people to you, probably for the first time in your life, because you have emerged from this death, from this destruction, from this trauma, whatever this is, this loss, as a winged goddess. Okay, I'm literally seeing Isis. Isis may be a very important goddess for you guys. I feel like a lot of you like have Isis energy and you give it to other people. It's very empowering. Group 2 was a lot about nurturing. Group 3, it feels like it's self-empowerment here, like walking into the truth of who you are despite the gossip and drama. It's like the drama, how I'm seeing it, and the gossip, and how I'm seeing it, is like people throwing stones at a golden statue, and it's just not making a dent, because you are no longer affected by other people's energy that way. You're no longer allowing other people's energy, other people's negativity to dig deep into your soul, into your personality. I feel like you have had some issues with like spiritual parasites, and I feel like through the hermiting process, you have released a lot of that. It doesn't mean you're clear. Hey, we get stuff all the time. We get astral debris. We get, people who violate our boundaries and things like that. So we constantly, have to kind of clear our energy, get center. And I think you know that. I think you know that walking in balance will only lead to more positivity and balance in your life. It doesn't mean you neglect the truth of what you've been through, but you understand that everything you've been through has brought you to this moment in time where you can really own who you are, own your power, own your wishes and your goals. For a lot of people, when they meet you, they feel like you're wish fulfillment. Like, I've been looking for this person. Like, I need this person in my life. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is coming towards you. Okay. This is like a new group of people and how they're going to view you. Because I feel like the people from your past, the gossipers and stuff like that, I feel like that's just, it's almost like spirit doesn't even really want to talk about that, because you've been through so much with people. I think you've had people talk shit on you. For some of you, they've gotten you fired. I think people have always like dragged your name through the mud, and your challenge in this life was to no longer care, no longer really care what other people thought of you, and to follow your own voice, to follow your own guidance. And as you're doing that, you are drawing to you a literal coven, a group, a soul tribe of people towards you. They're very curious about your energy, and it's not curiosity for drama or gossip. It's curiosity for growth and fulfillment. And I feel like this group of people are going to make you really happy. Like, they're going to be people who are going to be there for you. They're going to hold space for your magical spiritual self. They're going to hold space for the truth of you. I'm seeing people laugh. I'm seeing a lot of happiness and joy. Okay. For some of you, this is by marriage. For others, this is like a group of people who are literally attracted to you. I'm literally seeing like a spot of light, like a bright orb, drawing energies to them, drawing them in, and they stay and they help you glow brighter. Okay. We have Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Yeah, there you are. There you are, creating through the ashes. We have coercion. Yeah, I think that's part of the drama energy here. We have working too hard. I think you're very devoted to whatever your cause in life is, whatever your life purpose is. A lot of you guys know what it is, and some of you guys don't know what it is. But once you find out what it is, you're very focused. There's also underworld energy here. Now, I feel like the people who gossip about you, the people who judge you for your past behavior, because I feel like some of you guys may have some past behavior or even current behavior that opens you up for cruelty and judgment, because you are resurrected, right? But now the differences between the past and now is that you are armed. You are armed in like this golden light, and nothing can touch you, okay? We have werewolf, brief phase, shift, intense. Yeah, I think your energy has shifted. And I think people who are drawn to you, they want to do it too. They want to shift their energy into being focused on goals and dreams. Okay. There's going to be a lot of people who are curious about you. A lot of feminine energy is very curious about your energy, but be careful, because some of them are coming in, you have this great group here, but you're always going to have that parasitic energy that is drawn to the light that's birthed from this ashes situation. They're coming in and they want information to talk about you. They're jealous, okay? You have people jealous of you. A lot of feminine energies can be very jealous of you. And that's kind of how you know who's for you and who's not for you, because those that are for you, they will approach you as an equal. Those who are not for you approach you in a way trying to get your good graces. Okay, they may approach you as people who, want you to confide in them. They may even say, I want to be the friend you confide in. I want to be the person you confide in. Always call that to judgment. Okay, always question and reflect on that. But I feel like with the hermit energy that I'm feeling, that you have no problem reflecting. I don't think you are impulsive or as impulsive as you used to be, because you understand the power of reflection, of taking your time. Things will happen as they're meant to and not before. And I feel like you've grown very patient in life. And even to the point where drama, the gossip, that kind of thing doesn't even affect you. And let me tell you something. You piss off a lot of feminine energies that way, because you won't dive into it. You won't defend yourself. It's almost like you are so detached from the gossip and the drama that it literally can't even enter your energy. And you may get stuff like people saying, did you hear what so-and-so said about you? And you're like, no, and I don't want to hear it because I don't fucking care. I don't care anymore. I don't care what people say about me. Here's 3 cards. We're going to take them. No reversals. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. That's a curiosity. We have the 8 of Hazards. Okay, so I feel, again, the curiosity. People are curious about your energy. I think you're really funny. And that's why I'm feeling with the 4 of Cups here. I'm feeling like really funny. Look at this feminine energy holding the masculine in their lap. There is a sense of people wanting to be more emotionally intimate with you. I feel like people can lay in your lap symbolically and tell you their troubles, and I feel like you're always like a beacon of light for them. You're a soft place for them to fall. And I felt this in group 2 as well. So you may have been drawn to group 2, but I feel like people want to reach out to you. They're very curious about you. They want to ask you questions. You may get a lot of questions from people, and it may drive you nuts, but understand there is an energy of being shy or demure. Like your light is so bright that people at times feel uncomfortable approaching you. If you're in business, you need to be aware of this. Okay, be aware that sometimes you can be I got this like in other groups today, like intimidating. All right, you can be and it's because you shine so brightly, and it's like something they want, a friend or somebody in their life who offers them a cup of emotion, a place to put their emotion in that cup. It's a common thread. I feel like people, they want to sit down and break bread with you. They want to like pick your mind and that kind of thing. They want to know you more. And I got to tell you, there's something about your beauty here, like your attraction. You're very attractive. And to some people, it's deadly attraction. Like they become obsessed with your energy. So be aware of that, okay? So, and these people who are very attracted to you, we have butterflies here as well in this card. I feel like they want to approach you. They may send you gifts, donations, and I feel like they act like they really want to be there for you, but be careful of those people, because I feel like they have an obsessive energy. And if they can't have you one way, then they'll talk trash on you another. It's people you can't trust. And I feel like you'll be able to feel it. You'll be able to feel it because you're a high empath. And what I mean by that, you're an involved empath. You are someone who understands the power of being an empath. You know how to turn it on and turn it off. And I got this, I think, in group 1, where I saw a vision of like a thermometer being stuck into people's auras. And it's like you test the waters with people. And if people don't pass that first test, you don't have time for them because you are in your power. And some people feel this as you being a snob, being uppity, like you feel like you're too good for people. And that's just not true. That's just not true. You're a head in a vat just like everybody else. That's what I'm getting. You're just like everybody else. Have you done some extraordinary things? Are you very strong? Absolutely. Will people always talk about you? Yes, they will. You may have something in your natal chart which causes people to become obsessive and talk about you. And I feel like, many of you have just accepted that especially feminine energies are going to talk about you. There was another group like this as well. Let's see, we have the Queen of Cups that came out in reverse, but I'll tell you what I'm feeling for this card right here. I feel like I'm getting man-eater. Okay, so I feel like there are some feminine energies that think that you just chew up people and spit them out, like especially masculine energies, like you use them, okay? And the truth is you don't use them, and that's part of the drama. Some of them are talking about how you use masculine energies or other feminine energies where they're, or non-binary energies where there's a romantic connection, like you use your romantic connections because they look at you in the past. And the truth is you were never using anyone. You were doing the best you could. And because of that, you got into toxic situations where you had to like hold your ground. And in some of those toxic situations, you got toxic too, you know, and you own that part of yourself. But people think you're still that person. So they base you and your interactions upon that situation. And that's why they talk, okay? I feel like there's something about, I'm hearing like killer queen, man eater, like someone who just consumes masculine energy. And I feel like masculine energy can get very obsessed about you. And of course, the feminine energy doesn't like that because for some of them, they're very jealous and it takes the spotlight off of them. But look at this Isis card. You can't help but look at Isis. Look, she's glowing. There's light literally coming out of her crown chakra. Okay, she literally is walking in the truth of her higher self, unapologetic. Okay, that's very threatening. I feel like you have a threatening energy to other feminine energies. If you're a feminine, if you're a masculine, you have threatening energy, okay? Because there's a saucy sexiness here that comes from a deeper place. It's not a mask you put on. It's not a mask you wear to take advantage. It is who you are. It's part of the flow of your personality and your spirit. And because of that, you know, you can be seen as a man-eater because you don't put up with any shit from anyone, irregardless of gender. You have no more room for that at all. Okay, let's get one more card here from the tarot. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. Look at this. What I'm getting, and this is interesting, you know, I'm an intuitive reader, so I get Seven of Cups, overwhelmed, that kind of thing. I feel like people get overwhelmed, like the obsessive energy, the feminine energy. I feel like you just being you is it pisses them off. They want to scream and talk about it. And I feel like there may be miscommunication with people because they don't really understand you. And because of that, people get their feelings hurt and they start to gossip about you. They start to talk trash on you, okay? And I feel like there may have been a time in your life where you tried to work through this energy, but it never worked out because it's parasitic. Look, we have like one of those worms that dig into your head kind of thing. I have another worm. We have a fly. And I just feel like these people, it's literally like, okay, I'm getting a visual literally of somebody gossiping and like rotting. It like they rot in their obsessive hatred and jealousy. And it's like they spin themselves up and reveal themselves to you. I feel like this has happened quite a lot with you. I don't think you've had a lot of really close friends. And because there's always this energy of someone like wanting to talk shit on you because it's easy. It's easy to talk gossip on you and drama about you. And it's just because you walk in the truth of yourself. I don't feel like you hide who you are anymore. And because of that, if you're different, and I feel like you are, it opens you up to like judgment, cruelty, talking shit about you, okay? But just be aware that this energy here, I mean, it's parasitic. There are literally parasites coming out of this person's head. I feel like there may be people who try to talk to you who have blocked crown chakras. And their throat chakra is very blocked as well. And it's like they can't see, they're very shallow. They can't see the depth. And when you offer depth to people, they get overwhelmed. It's too deep. They can't go there because they're still dealing with all these bugs, all this parasitic energy in their crown chakra. So yeah, okay, group 3, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.